Welcome
second
back.
podcast.
Today we have a guest. We're not gonna tell you who it is until he comes. We're gonna first introduce our bases. We're gonna do like maybe 10-15 minutes.
We're gonna talk shit about our bases, why they're whack, and why we can't afford a new one.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna show you our bases, and then we might preview them, but we're lazy, so we might not want to plug in our shit. So you probably won't hear them till later. If you listen to the outro of this podcast, that's a base that's on here. And if you want to listen to more, you got to go to our Instagrams, and both of our bases are on there. So, yeah, take it out, bitch.
Another link or what?
We can't, bro. I have to verify my ID and shit. That's why there was no damn links in the description.
It just said more links or other links. And
yeah, it just says other links, and there's no links because fucking YouTube is like, you need to verify your ID and shit. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I'm going to have to do it so I can put links and shit. If anything, I can update them later, but
nah, bro.
If there's any more links, click them.
All right, I'll pull out the BTB, you know, the...
Oh, shit, he hit it on everything.
Yeah,
he doesn't take care of his shit.
Fucking I do, man. It's just his
no,
base
he doesn't.
is trash.
No,
yeah,
you see how it is? It's not even in the case.
It's because this base is cheap.
Yeah, it is. It's a SRGO. So
this is the BTB.
You're blocking it.
Oh, shit.
There
you go.
Can you
this
see
is the BTB. Hold on, let me put it just sitting there.
Oh my god, this guy. Unprofessional. Holy shit.
We're gonna cut shit, bro. Hold up.
I'm not gonna cut nothing. This is going straight. Also today, if you hear some laughing in the background, we got a live audience today.
Live audience, my boy.
Probably our next guest, if not one of the guests in the future. So just
hopefully
enjoy. Yeah, hopefully. But while he looks up this bass, how's everybody doing? So if you look here, it's a bass. It's a damn BTB, bro.
Okay. The base here is a BTB 846.
Oh, 846.
Yeah, it's because I thought it was in the thousands, but I forgot it's a cheap one. So, yes, it is a cheap one. It was like
it's a cheap one,
it was
but
like 1,200. But I upgraded the shit out of it. It has Aguilars, you know, the fucking the double. What was it?
Super doubles.
Super doubles, yeah. And then I have a. And then I also have a preamp of Aguilar, but I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, basically all the electronics is Aguilar.
I'm just gonna put Fever on everything.
Yeah, everything Fever. Yeah, I mean the Aguilar sounds sick. I wish I would have got the Barolinis, but I was curious and I fucking had to get the Aguilars. And
where's the fucking? You didn't bring the star down here, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's next, man. You didn't. What
sorry.
the fuck, man?
So it's because you said Bartolini, so I was like, the fucking stupid ass has Bartolinis. That's why it's stupid. Because it starts with the S. Fuck.
Nah, but yeah, I mean,
the
just
rap
has a
was
rap,
done by A-Raps.
A-Raps.
Don't look at that.
Block that. Bleep that out.
Bleep that out. Blur it.
Zoom,
just blur it.
And this should be passive and active.
But
it's not. It's just a turn off switch.
Oh, for real? It's just like
it is passive.
Oh, okay, bitch.
But yeah,
it's because some people like reroute it.
Yeah,
like they make it like on and off basically.
Some guy got the fucking same pickups I have, and he told me to put a volume for this one, put a volume for this one.
Oh,
put,
fuck!
all kinds of shit.
All kinds
he had a show.
Oh, it's the yellow one.
It's the same one, but the V. So it had like a kind of
the fatter body.
No, this is a fatter body. He had the smaller one.
V for
VTech.
If you think you're gonna buy this bass and sound like Fredo, you're fucking mistaken. Buy your own damn bass and get your own fucking style, you piece of shit. Moving on to his next bass because he has two and he thinks he's that.
I'm not done.
All right, sorry.
So yeah, this is my first bass. I recorded all of Nata's albums were recorded with me and Danny.
Drip, bro. El Drip. Can you imagine that shit? The famous bass.
That's why I'm never gonna sell this shit.
How come you decided to rap it, bro?
Cause it's my first bass and I want to use this one for gigs and like tours. Cause I don't want to fuck up the other bass that I have.
And it makes people be like, oh my god.
The other bass I want to just keep using it for studio. Even though this bass does sound good in studio, I feel like it needs some
more adjustments.
Yeah, more adjustments and rewiring. Cause I feel like there's some certain things that kind of cut like
some highs and
stuff.
Yeah,
like I don't know. It's
like
just
you've heard super doubles before and they don't sound like that type shit.
Exactly. Right, and these are expensive ones. Like these are like the legit ones. You feel me?
Expensive.
Hey, come on, man. Yeah. Hopefully in another video or
did you change
on.
these or not?
Come on, man. What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. I'm like.
Yes.
I'm curious about the bass, bro. I don't know shit about your bass. I just know it's a stupid BTB that I hate.
It came with the stock like smoke black, I think, or gray.
Yeah, I'm glad
But
you
I
changed it.
have
That's just ugly as hell.
some
What are they? What are they?
Whatever. Gooch.
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 Oh hell no.
I got some gooch on here.
Some gooch.
No, it has the Godos. The gold.
Oh, the Goto tuners. Yeah. Okay.
And then I had the Goto of this, but
Tell them about
I couldn't find the fucking the bridge, cause they don't fucking make them like this.
Oh,
Singles.
so they don't match.
Yeah, so they don't match.
Oh
But
fuck. Tell them about your damn input lock or whatever.
oh yeah, it comes with a gay ass input lock. So when you have it on, like you don't have to put it like over your strap because it just locks. You can't fucking take it out unless you push a button. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm talking all this shit about it, but
he loves this shit.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, sounds sick, does the job, and looks sick. But if you're gonna get like an Ibanez, if you're in the like in a budget, then yeah, I get it. But if you're gonna get an Ibanez, get the better ones, the ones that come with like the Bartolinis, like the good ones.
Speaking of Bartolinis.
No, we're not done yet. Man.
Oh my!
But hopefully I could play it for you guys, and he could play his bass in a video soon.
Ain't gonna happen. All right, moving on to his next bass. It's gonna pop up right here. I'm gonna edit it.
Just give me a
so
second.
It's just like.
All right, so we have an SR Premium.
Ibanez.
I
Same
mean,
brand, right?
Yeah, Ibanez.
Yeah, Ibanez.
Premium SR 5006, I believe. But it's trash. I've been wanting to get this bass for a long time, but
So
Danny had gave me what is it called, the bongo, and I was like, it's too crunchy, and I was like, it's Danny's style, so he had got this one for himself because he found it for a good price.
Bongos are ugly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it looks sick.
No, it doesn't, bro. It's fucking. Nobody can convince me otherwise. That shit is fucking ugly, bro.
It looks sick on me because I'm big, man. Relax.
I don't give a fuck who you are. That shit's ugly as hell.
Nah, but
the all black makes it look okay.
I
guess it's decent, but
it's a decent bass.
It's a decent bass, yeah.
It's pretty good. Has Bartolinis, not the stock cheap ones. It has like decent ones. I don't know which ones, but they're like have ramps and shit.
Yeah,
so you can jump and
ramped.
shit.
Yeah, for sure. Like skateboard.
Yeah, like skateboard, but
I bet.
It also comes with Goto, I believe. Yeah, it has.
It came with them, or you put them on?
No, it came with them.
Oh, it came with them.
And also
the bridge.
The bridge, but it's because is it? Well, this one's single too. I think I might steal it, put it on the.
Hey.
No, but yeah, it came with the gold.
I mean, this one might look better with the dark ones. So I mean, you could probably get away with it if you still have your other tuners.
Yeah, I do, but
I
like the gold. I like the gold. It's cool. But yeah, this bass is cool. It's an older version, like a really old one, so it's pretty sick. I like this bass. It's like, I guess, more MIDI and bassy. It's more like a darker tone. It doesn't really have too much highs like the BTB because the Aguilars. I mean, they're really fucking bright, fucking.
Especially the Super Doubles, bro.
No, it sounds sick as fuck.
Fuck it. If you guys want to buy Ibanez, go through him. He has an affiliate link. You get 0% off.
Yeah, 0% off. I'm sponsored 100%.
You just don't get anything off. He gets all the revenue from your base sales. So
exactly.
Go for it.
But yeah, this bass is really sick. I like it. It's really small. Like, it's perfect. Like, like those, like the bongo. The spacing is crazy.
Stop talking about the bongo, bro.
Or
You're making me sad.
Or like the Fender, the one that Danny has, the 6-string.
Oh, the Kingman.
No, not the King. the Kingman, the fucking Simon.
No, the John
Pasterius or some shit.
John Steve Bailey.
Yeah, there you go, Steve Bailey Fender. Fucking spacing is like
19,000.
Yeah, it's fucking
you gotta
trash.
go like this to reach each string.
Yeah, but that bass was sick as fuck too. I think the Corridos Tumbados album was recorded with that one.
Sheesh.
But
it's a fucking
we try to make it sound more MIDI, and we fucking bought some Bartolini preamp and the pickups for it, and came out trash. And now we try to put it back. Danny tried to put it back to the regular, and it doesn't sound the same.
It didn't work?
No, it works, but it doesn't sound the same how it did.
That's fair.
You got to rewire it from Fender. Bro. But yeah, this is the SR. But hopefully the next bass I get is a Ken Smith. You want to talk
hopefully.
about it?
I mean, all I have to do is sell my bass and then sell my house and then sell my car, and then I'd be there.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I'd still need maybe like $3,000 more, but I'll be there.
Yeah, it's not bad though. Huh? Might as well. The next bass coming up is my boy Roji. He had like 5 basses, but he sold all of them.
I did. I had a couple, and I sold them. If I did too, actually. The last podcast.
I did too, actually. I didn't even mention it. Well, we get your bass.
Yeah, talk about it.
I had the BTB 7-string. It was like the cheapest ones, but 7-string.
Oh
It
yeah.
was pretty cool though.
I forgot about
It
that.
was a cool experience
That's
to
just
try.
heavy, huh?
Yeah.
Compared
it
to
was-
the BTV,
it
I don't
was
know
a
if it's
cool-
heavier or
yeah.
not.
Nah, I think it's about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
This is
7-string.
my baby.
This is the Roji bass right
This
here.
is the Roji bass right here. This is the PV Cirrus. I think it's a 94.
2000.
I said last time,
Nah.
or a 95. I don't remember. But yeah,
nice bass, nice bass.
I have the carbon
Beauty.
fiber headstock PV. I got some nuts. Sorry.
Oh,
It also has the ramped pickups, just like the SR Premium.
Hey.
Something about them. It lets you play a little bit faster. People say. I don't know if it's hindering or making it better. And then it has this like tiger eye pattern on the red. You
Real
can barely
nice.
see it. I don't know if it shows up on camera. And then yeah, just everything's pretty much stock on
What
this
kind
bass.
of what kind of tuners does it have in the bridge?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I haven't really checked, but I think it's all like stock PV stuff. Honestly, I haven't done anything to this bass, and it sounds pretty
Sounds
decent.
amazing.
I wanted to change the preamp in it, but then I decided not to because I was like, I don't want
I
to
mean-
ruin the essence of the bass.
I mean, you're right, but the preamp is not. I feel like it, as long as you don't change the fucking
Pickups?
the pickups.
yeah.
But yeah, low-key keep it stock.
Is your bass neck through, or is it bolt on?
The BTB is like this, and the SR is bolt.
Bolt on. Yeah, the only gripe I have about this bass is this stupid fucking battery cover, bro. It's a 19 volt, so it has, or 18 volt.
So
It has two
and you
9
gotta
volts.
fucking take it out.
And the spacing for them is like this fucking big, so like you can like barely slide them in. Like putting them in is easy, but taking the ones that are already in here
Yeah.
is fucking hard,
It's a
bro.
bitch.
And like I don't want to ruin the wiring because then I have to fix that, and then, but yeah, and then
Wow.
this, I have a little fret wrap up here, and I know you did too on
Oh,
the
yeah.
on the premium.
You know,
And
we,
then I
we
got
need
this
the fret
little
wraps.
this little mini, let's call him friend
Friend.
for now. I do want to make
It makes
these-
them better for sure. 100%.
I want to, yeah, it makes me better, it makes me faster and shit. I want to mass produce these, but at the moment I don't have the means or the manpower to do so. And but expect them to be maybe in the next year or two. And
Expect it on my bass
you
too.
could just hang them on your shit, bro, and like they just dance around while you're playing. It's very fun. Other than that, I think now we have to bring on our guest.
We're gonna bring on our guest and take this bass out and throw it away and throw mines away.
Yeah.
And we're quitting.
Yeah, that's it. Man, the myth, the legend. He invested in crypto and is now a multimillionaire. He's written, played, and produced his own music for years now. Local musician, top 2% Valkyrie in Apex. Avid Andrew Tate fan. Our first guest, Kevin Rosas. Yeah.
Boy, Kevsters.
Kevsters.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty,
you could
that's a
fix
pretty
your-
good intro.
That's a pretty good intro, don't you think? Shit, I'm good
Pretty
at writing
accurate.
shit. Shit. Oh, shit, the
Got
door's
your-
opening.
got
All right,
your own
guys.
pre-made
This is
intro.
Kevin, our boy. We
Local
we mentioned him
musician
in the last
from Phoenix.
podcast. We worked a lot with him, and we continue to work a lot with him. And we're here to introduce you to him and tell you his life story and how he became a multimillionaire. At the
And then
age of,
lost it
at
all.
the age of
Oh.
fuck, and then lost it all. Our first question to you is, how did you get started in music?
I guess I got kicked out of my parents' house, and I
Fuck.
was
We're starting rough. Shit.
Damn.
when I was in my freshman year of high school. And to cut a kind of a long story short, I
Hey, we need
basically got-
we need the long story.
Yeah, we
man.
need the long story. This is a
need the
long
whole
podcast.
story.
We kind of. This is the long story.
I'm going to explain what happened, then I'll go.
You don't gotta go like
I'll go
into
in depth.
super
Yeah.
details. You know, like just
Basically-
like
Go
the gist.
So you're comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a teenager back in the day, you know how you're rebellious, sometimes arguing with your parents and whatnot. So one of those things happened, which basically I ran away from my house, and the very next morning, when I ran away from my house, I lived on 7th Avenue baseline, right? It was like 11 p.m. at night, and basically,
Damn, this shit got fucking dark.
yeah, bro.
yeah, I ran
Sorry.
away.
Damn,
Sorry
baseline.
for the
It
happy
was-
intro, guys. We're starting.
And I
down
went
here.
all the way to my aunt's house, which is on 67th and Camelback. So at the time, I was a freshman at the middle of the night,
Fuck, you walked all that?
11 p.m.
Jesus fuck.
I kind of jogged some of the way. but it did
Damn,
take
that's
me.
crazy.
That's far as
It took
fuck,
me
bro.
like 3 to 4 hours, from what I remember, to get because I was walking. Then the next morning when my parents went for me, because obviously, I mean, my aunt told them that I
Yeah,
was
that you
with
were
them
there,
once
yeah.
I had run away. They basically had a luggage ready for me, and they sent me. They drove me to Nogales, and they just dropped me off, sent me on a Tufesa to live with
Damn.
my grandparents.
Holy
Basically,
shit! What
to cut
the
it short.
fuck?
And basically, I had to make up my first semester, of my freshman year, since it was like October, November-ish. So I didn't finish my first or half a semester of freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
So I had to make it up once I was over there. But my grandparents, they're teachers, and the school that I was at, my uncle, my mom's brother, was also a teacher. So
No,
they kind of like, hooked
kind of
it up.
homeschooled you.
No, I still went to school. I finished secundaria over there.
Yeah. That course of events led you to
That course of events led me to living in Mexico my freshman year, which in turn, my aunt, she's a musician over there. Shout out to
Oh,
my
shit.
tia, Belen.
Sheesh.
Cool.
She's the one that taught me how to play the guitar while I was over there, because she used to play for a church. And then she has her own grupo versátil. So
Damn, bro, we all started
Yeah,
that
the
church, bro.
church.
That's like we've all had that connection.
The church.
What the heck, church? She taught you, and then how did that lead to coming back to the U.S. and starting like kind of a career here in music?
So after that, she basically taught me the basics, your simple chord
chords?
progressions.
Yeah, what was your first chord,
First chord ever.
if you remember? If not the first
That's
chord
probably
you
a
remember
G.
learning.
And then from then on, I basically finished my freshman year in Mexico, in Sinaloa. And
Guaracha guy.
then when I came back, my sophomore year, that's when I started at Metro Tech.
Oh god.
And then that's where I became, those annoying dudes that take their guitars
Take
to
the
school.
guitars.
I said the same.
Fredo. Hey, bro. I think we all did that shit. I did that shit too, bro. Did you do any other programs at Metro? Like the little like after school things? Like with what was it? Like was it like a barbershop or some shit? And
Oh,
like
the career
automotive?
programs,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
I ended up doing the engineering there. And
That's pretty sick.
I mean, I dropped out of college, but
Hey man,
Hey,
we all
yeah.
did.
that was the career path that I had chosen, because back then I guess I wanted to become an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started going to school, and
Fuck that shit, huh?
yeah, I mean,
Fuck
props
school.
to people. It's a career path. There are certain jobs that you just can't even do that type of work unless you're licensed in that field, like
engineers.
taking out blood for somebody. You gotta
Yeah,
get certified
a
for that. You gotta know how to
phlebotomist.
do it. But people that take their time and invest their time into learning a new skill, and hence that's why you get higher paying jobs,
grades,
pay
yeah.
grades and whatnot. But I don't know. I like music. I guess it's shown us that we can be we're basically business owners if you think about it. We're self-employed.
Mhm.
And, it's just it's a different perspective to life, because not many people get to be self-employed,
Yeah, I got lucky enough to be self-employed since I turned 18. I mean,
Exactly.
self-sufficient like individual versus some people who don't get to do that.
It's hard.
They have
I
to go to college and they have loans, and then they have to pay those loans
Fuck.
off from the jobs and stuff. It's like
Life.
a whole deal. And luckily, I mean, from my perspective, I got to be self-employed, and I still technically am, although I have the job. But just kidding, I'm gonna evade taxes as much as I can. But most of the time, I mean, I'm gonna be able to do both of them. And then, so after high school, or when you dropped out of college, what was your?
Wait.
And it-
We got to go back because he was saying he didn't finish his story from when he finished his freshman year in Mexico. Like, did you go back to like over here, the U.S. For your sophomore year? Or?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Once,
he
once
said
I
he
came
went to
back
Metro.
at Metro
Really?
Tech.
No, but he didn't say how
That's
what
where
happened.
I mean, going back to the music thing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's when Ariel Camacho came out.
Damn, so we all kind of started at the same time.
Caliente.
So we all started at the same
shit.
damn time, huh?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I remember one day he was gonna come to La Cabaña.
We talked about that already. That's crazy, bro. What the hell?
I didn't go though. I should have gone.
I didn't go either, bro. Like that same sentiment.
Like, we
like,
could have gone.
I didn't go because my parents, they didn't let me. So it's just like, fuck.
I didn't go
we could-
because
we
I
could-
wasn't a crazy big fan of him, to be honest. I'm sorry,
He's high
man.
and mighty Fredo,
I'm
bro.
sorry,
like,
man.
Sorry. Sorry you don't like Ariel Camacho.
It's
Fuck.
not that, man. I just
No, it is
thought I
that.
just thought he was.
That's how he
really-
is. He's pretentious. And don't think otherwise. But anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, so when you dropped out of college, what was your thought process like when you dropped out? Were you already doing music and you were like, I'm gonna drop out to do music, or was the sentiment more like, school isn't for me, I'm gonna do something else?
Like, what did you feel? Like, did you just
I-
not like what you were doing in school? Or?
Mm.
I mean, I actually, I would consider myself as being, I guess, average. Like when it came to like my high school studies, I guess I barely graduated with like a 2.5, I think 2.4, which is like C's and B's.
Season
Hey.
D's or some shit,
C's,
yeah,
D's,
something
you know,
crazy.
like,
From
kinda-
the south, man.
just barely,
Almost just barely making
doing
it, yeah.
enough work to get, yeah, okay,
Just
fair
to-
enough, yeah.
Just to get that diploma, man.
I'd be the one that would like do fairly decently on tests, but when it came to doing my homework, I would just do it on the way, on the bus, on the way to
Yes.
school, last minute, 5 minutes before your first period starts. You know,
Uh-huh.
that's when I would do my homework. So I don't think that helped me out a lot. But I don't know. In college, it was different. I actually enjoyed it. My year and a half.
Yeah, was it more the freedom that you had, or
Yeah, that's the difference between, for those of you that are still in high school, in college, you get to plan your own schedule. If you're not a morning person, you just fucking put your classes
in the afternoon?
in the afternoon,
Yeah.
or don't start your first class till like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you suck at waking up early. And in high school, it feels like a prison that you're forced to do
Stick to a certain
yes,
schedule, like yeah.
whatever the frameworks normally public
Mhm.
schooling has. I don't know, just that about college. It's just you just go twice a week to a class, and even though you're there 2 hours, 2.5 hours, it's only twice a week, so you basically don't have to attend the same classes 5 times per week in a row.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
know, it just gets, that's where you get so much homework from in high school, because you have the classes every day, so they
And I
gotta
feel
keep
like
you.
in high school, like schoolwork became like stagnant and stuff, cause like you're doing the same shit every day, basically learning like this much like more, and then you have to like add on.
Exactly.
It's kind of boring. That's why I never went to college. My original reason to not go to college was basically money. Like I didn't want to cause at the moment, like at that time when they were asking us about college in high school, I was thinking about like loans, and I was like, I
Yeah,
don't want to put my parents
exactly.
through that. And since I didn't start playing music till 18, I didn't know like how much I was gonna be able to make as a musician and possibly go to college. But once I started being a musician, I kind of just stuck with it, and like my whole sentiment was like, fuck it, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got to where I am, to where I could be, like I said, a self-sufficient, like independent person. And like if he always says no school,
Fuck school.
but go to school, bro.
Don't go to
like
school.
If that's the path for you, go to school. Like there's no shame.
No,
there's
I
no-
mean, I graduated.
No,
I
there
got
should-
it done, but
yeah, but
you know, I don't know. Like I'm not using that shit.
yeah, that's true. But like he said, there's certain jobs where
Yeah,
you
there
need
is
school.
certain jobs, but like that's
Like you wouldn't want a doctor with 2
yeah,
years
no,
of experience
exactly.
cutting out your
but
eyeball and
I
shit.
feel like if you're gonna know what you're gonna do, like, then do it. But
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know,
saying,
I'm,
like-
I'm gonna be a musician, so
Yeah,
like, that
exactly.
shit's not gonna make anything.
But I
like-
mean, what if you were like to take college like music classes though, like music theory
I mean,
or composing, or like what
it's
if it
'cause
helps you?
it could help, but to me, that's so you're paying money to learn something that you can learn on yourself. To be honest, like you can learn that by being like next to like musicians. You feel me? Like
See, you can, but there are also certain people who can't do
no,
that.
exactly.
Like
but
there's people who need the teacher.
no, exactly. No, I feel you. But
So I
For
would
me,
say if it
personally-
benefits you, go to college, and if
Yeah,
it doesn't,
well,
if
yeah.
you feel like you can do it on your own, just
If you want to go, go, and if you don't, then
don't
fuck it.
go.
Don't
Wow.
I think it's just different different perspectives.
Big
Because
ass fucking brain, bro.
if you're a musician, like he's talking about, where you learn improvising,
Mm-hmm.
you learn by ear. Like, I mean, you don't know how to
Fucking dick.
exactly read notes like somebody that goes to school to learn music theory, like you're saying.
After college, where did your musical career would you say start? How did you start getting into the local scene and start playing with people? And did you start as your own like entity as a Kevin Rosas, or did you start playing with somebody?
Yeah, so how I started my music career, it was just making a band. In high school, it's when
When you
I
started?
joined my first grupo.
Who was it? What are the names?
Plebes del Imperio.
Oh
Plebes
shit!
del Imperio, what a name, bro. And then I'm gonna put it up here if you can find a picture.
You know, whatever typical grupo con requinto and y bajo, trying to be cuates, get me like.
Sheesh.
I guess we'll describe it.
Damn. Desde el
We-
Pardito.
We actually played against you guys once, and I remember seeing you, but I didn't know you like that.
Ain't no
Remember?
way.
Remember?
La
Oh,
Cabaña.
shit. Yeah, like Cabaña, we did agarrones
Just leave it up
and we
there.
went against him. It's crazy.
Damn, that's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
it's crazy.
And then
Small world,
after
bro.
Plebes Imperio, what was next for Kevin?
I joined a conjunto con saxofón grupo.
What the fuck, really? What were their names?
Tintero Norte.
Oh,
What is it?
Tintero Norte.
Tintero Norte. Holy shit.
Yeah. I was there for like, I think a year, 2 years.
You guys would play Wapango and shit?
Yeah.
And were you singing? Were you armonía?
I was the sexto,
Sexto?
quinto.
And
yeah.
then in the first group, you were guitarra?
Armonía,
Like armonía.
and
Okay.
voice, yeah.
And then after them, you moved on to... What year was this? Or not year, but like, was this after high school? Like,
Yeah, the norteño with sax grupo, it was after high school. I would say like 2017.
yeah. How did you like that environment with the Norteño sax?
It was different
I know
for
it's a
sure.
lot of north people like
because-
me, like Chihuahua and stuff. Like they love
yeah,
that music.
For
like
some.
Sierreño, it's like I like all types of music, but to describe the different genres, if you're a musician that plays corridos and stuff like that, more narco corridos type of
Yeah,
thing,
not like Wapangos and cumbias.
it's a
and
different
stuff.
crowd. And then people that listen to norteño with sax, it's typically those type of parties that you work in. It's typically like a wedding en un salon.
Like a salon. Yeah, yeah.
It was
Versus,
bigger
versus like
events,
house
yeah.
parties and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, like what are those called? The
Jaripeo.
yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah.
What
Shout out
somebody
to
say
Boris.
because we can't hear him. Jaripeos, did you say?
Yeah, Jaripeo.
Yeah, like that's just like playing events like that and stuff. Yeah, you would never
But-
find.
It was
fucking-
pretty cool though. 'cause
You would never find a Sierreño
Yeah.
playing like there, like they get bored. Where the Wapangos at, bro? Shut up, bitch. And then after the Norteño with sax, you played with.
I guess I got back into the Sierreño game,
Uh-huh.
but I guess like with the artists that were then starting to pop off.
Which would be like what
Jesus
year is this?
Ojeda, you're talking about 2015, 2016.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, actually, no. We're talking about after my Norteño grupo. So we're talking about 2017,
When'd you graduate?
2018.
17?
I graduated in 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I graduated in 17, and that's when the grupos were popping and shit.
Yeah, so I would say like 2018 is
Yeah,
when like
yeah.
we started.
Okay.
Well, back when we had a grupo.
And then when did you want to start your own project? When did you become
And why?
Kevin Rosas?
I mean, I kind of got forced to become a solista because I
'Cause it
mean,
was-
I don't.
Hey,
I
yo!
don't- I don't-
So people leave you, and then you were kind of forced to make your own solo
First of all,
project.
leave for bigger
No, leave.
opportunities.
He said leave. We're gonna leave it
bigger
at leave.
opportunities.
Yeah, leave. He left.
Better opportunities and bigger.
Yeah, whatever. So, and then from there you started recording your own stuff, and
Yeah, like I said, it's not that it was necessarily for a bad reason. Like
Mhm.
we didn't end in bad terms or anything.
yeah, of course not.
But it's just, I mean, like he was saying, when you
fucking
have this
hates me.
profession and you want to move forward, it's. I mean, there's a lot of other musicians out there in different states,
So
and
damn many, bro. Even in this state, like every other fucking person you meet is a musician.
yeah, there's opportunities everywhere. You just
They
gotta.
all suck though. And then, so since Fredo left, and left you in the dirt by yourself. How did you use that to like kickstart your solo career? And like, did you start playing in like more house parties? And how did you promote yourself?
I guess I was just pragmatic about it, and like, I mean, I can't say that I have a grupo when it's just one person, you know.
Yeah,
so it's just like,
yeah, that's very true.
that's
People
I
will be
just
like,
like,
why is it always
soy
different people,
solista.
bro?
So that's essentially what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, but I guess it was just the same. We still had the same type of clients. Before, I guess, back in the day, I would play a lot. We would play a lot in kickbacks, and for the younger crowd, basically, it's fun, but and it gets crazy. The parties get raided. The kickbacks.
Bro, I played at kickbacks.
People get
where,
shot.
Oh shit! I played at kickbacks where you fucking start at 1, and then by like 1:45, the fucking cops are there, and it's just like, bro, I set up for 30 minutes before this shit just to fucking be raided, and then you can't leave because you gotta get all your shit, and the cops come in and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I'm just like, bro, I'm just working.
I feel like that's how it is now. I feel like when we got to playing kickbacks, it was more like they would say to like
chill.
3, yeah, it was 3 to 4.
When I was playing kickbacks, it was after them, I never played kickbacks ever again, and it's not because of them. It's just that's not my environment.
Yeah, no, it's not mine either.
I never want to be part of that shit either. I remember one party I played with Damien, and I have like the snaps and shit if I find them, where like we were playing with the fucking helicopter. It was all the trash
crazy,
and
bro.
shit. It was fucking stupid, bro. And then we almost got trespassed once, like, bro, for what?
Yeah,
we're just trying to make money. What do you have out now?
And what do you plan on dropping? And
where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
In music.
In music, yeah.
And then we'll talk about
all your other escapades.
I don't know, with music, I used to have this dream of wanting to become famous, just like, I mean, every other musician probably has. But now that I've seen it firsthand, like my friends and colleagues that I've grown up with, them making it to where other people dream of being. I guess my little kid dream got crushed when I kind of realized how reality was.
You got a reality check, but you don't see yourself pursuing that childhood dream no more.
I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it if it came naturally. I guess, better if I could describe it. But it's not something that I am actively striving or chasing.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So what's your goal now? Like, what are you aiming for, and what do you want to do with your music? Do you want to like put it out for yourself and
just keep producing until like you said, the natural course of things like takes its course, I guess, and you get bigger and
just
stuff?
Creating music, that's probably the fun part of being a musician, is that you're basically expressing however you're feeling at whatever given moment in time, and you just get down and you write a song based off of whatever type of emotions you're feeling at the time. At least, I mean, that's how my thought process is when I'm creating a song.
So you'd say now that music is more like a hobby versus like main course,
career and everything.
Yeah, just like I am. Like, I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's a hobby because it's how I pay my rent. So
fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, I still take it serious in the sense of the business aspect of it. I still work every weekend.
Oh, sick. Must be nice.
But most of the year,
that's why I had to get a fucking job.
It's not that I have
gigs. To get a job.
Yeah, it's not that I have gigs from my clients every weekend all year long.
Oh,
it's
you just like play with different people.
Yeah, since I happen to sing and play guitar,
everybody's like, "Armonía, primera voz, por favor."
And people need a singer, and their singer's slacking or can't make it, then I just cover for other.
I have a lot of respect for people who sing like primera and shit at parties, bro, because. There's like I used to be like, oh, primera, anybody could do that shit, and then you like sit down and like you said, have a reality check, and like you gotta know fucking hella songs, bro.
It's honestly annoying because.
And then as a singer too, you gotta read like the people, like
yeah,
you gotta know what the people like,
if
and
they're feeling the song that you're playing.
It's a bunch, bro. It's
I don't understand the people who can sing
they're
without
giving you a
phone,
dirty look. You gotta look at all that. You gotta try to. I mean, at least how when I'm on stage is like you said, read people, and your job is to get the party lit,
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
direct
people
the crowd and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
excited because
Yeah.
everybody's drinking. You want to get them hyped because you want to get paid more too. You know,
You get
want
more
them to hire
hours.
you more
True,
hours.
true.
So you
More
wanna-
hours.
you
That
want-
is the goal.
They're paying you to create a good time for everybody at whatever party or event you're attending.
And
That's your job, to make people happy.
that's true.
Make them feel.
That being said, what has been like your most? Well, first of all, I'm asking you a couple of questions. What has been your like most memorable like gig or experience at a gig that like in
Like
your,
that you remember,
in your
like-
career? Like what's something that like you would be like, oh, I remember this, like straight off the top of your head? Yeah, a gig or a performance or anything that was like kind of music related that you're like, oh fuck. Like for me, it'd probably be like the first time I got flown out to play like
Exactly.
out
like,
of state.
something
like that,
musical.
is what I'm saying.
Music or
Something
know,
where you realize you were like, oh shit, like I can
Yeah.
actually do this music shit.
and then
I- I guess I would say in 2020, some random dude in Compton just hired me for a party. It was actually from one of the videos that we recorded, me and you and Gallo. He saw that video, a corrido that I released with him.
Oh, the El Avión?
Yeah, El Avión.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Put it up.
Put it up.
And I
randomly.
guess he just fucked with my music. He just randomly saw me on YouTube.
Yeah.
The live videos that I have out.
To go
So
after that.
that's when you feel like that's your like.
That's your like
damn,
most memorable moment.
like it's fucking sick.
It's
like
one of the cool things that I've experienced as a musician. Yeah.
Okay.
Besides that, though, I would just say when I was in high school, 2016, I auditioned for Tengo Talento, or 2015, I think. I auditioned for Tengo Talento, and I actually passed, and I got flown out to the studio, you know, to do the recording,
the live audition or whatever.
and actually some girl that from
Tengo talento.
when Tengo Talento, when I tried out, she actually messaged me and said that she just saw me on TV, and I never knew that my part, because even though I made it over there, I basically didn't pass that first stage.
Yeah.
So I just never thought that
They would show it?
my audition would be shown live. Yeah, but I
crazy.
guess that this girl that also auditioned back in the day, she's told me that she saw me. I guess, I mean,
Oh shit, like on a rerun or something?
yeah, in a rerun or
Oh,
something.
that's
cool.
pretty cool though. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's cool.
I wouldn't imagine that.
But that was
you'd,
pretty
do
cool
that.
though. Like back in the day, I think the judges were Luis Coronel was the judge.
And then after,
TTMT.
I was gonna ask you, what has been your worst experience?
like at a gig or
As a musician.
As a musician.
Oh, I guess one thing to add. Shout out to Donnie. I guess another, even though it wasn't part of like me as a musician, I got invited to go with Danny and Fredo and Damien back when they were in a grupo, and
I forgot about that.
allow me to have that experience.
The Pepe's office?
Yeah, when he showed
okay.
up in Pepe's
Also
office,
Pablo?
we were there in the background, but it was still pretty cool because I got to see the interview
Experience.
in person.
Yeah, see, and if they never like take that video down, I mean, you're always gonna be there now. So like, you're solidified in that memory forever.
Yeah, so
And
shout
that's
out,
bad,
That's
just
pretty
like-
cool.
shout out to Donnie for that. We got
Yeah,
to go
I'm tripping.
to
Yeah.
party.
Oh, yeah.
With
Damn.
Nata, and we were just sipping with him.
I stayed that day though.
Yeah,
Tengo
he did the best
Talento,
already.
and
So
then-
I wanna hear the worst. I wanna hear.
I guess I had a gun pointed at me at one of the gigs.
Haven't
I
we
guess
all?
that would be
It's crazy.
That's
the
just a
worst.
normal experience now, I guess. So you got a gun pointed at you as your worst experience.
I
How did you feel?
I guess that would be one of the worst. I can't like say an exact thing, but one of the not so good experiences, like you asked, would have been that I was with this one gig, and we played like 3-4 hours outside, and we went inside, and you know there's people at the party when you're at a family party, privada, people just ask for songs. Everybody does. And this girl just asked me to sing her San Muriendo Mi Alma, and me and Gallo ended up playing it for her, right? And this dude, I guess it was her brother, or I don't
He just got,
fucking
like,
know.
offended and shit?
He got offended.
What
and,
the fuck?
and
Oh,
like
hell no.
he's like,
Just pick that bitch up.
My boy has to explain.
she was like, what you doing, fool?
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. I can't do the accent, but you know what I'm trying
What
to
you
do.
doing, pa?
What you doing, pa?
Damn.
And, but basically, like he had his. I don't know if you can
like
see in the
that,
camera.
like hiding and shit.
He was
or,
like-
or like this, or
he
like
had
this.
he had to like point it at me like while like this.
Oh, like he was
this,
flaunting it and
like
shit.
right on my dick right here, like
Hey,
next to my
yo!
thigh.
Oh,
like-
what the fuck?
Like this fool is like
What-
threatening me.
Yeah, like
What
what
the
you trying
fuck?
to,
He's
what you
like,
trying to get into?
What are you doing?
What'd you
He's like, what are you doing, dude?
What's the move tonight? He said.
I was like, and I didn't even flinch, dude. I
Yeah.
remember like, I was just like this, like, I was like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm just singing, dude. Like, you know, like I don't know, just like
My boy was shooting bricks for
I didn't share, like, but it's just like, it's like, bro, like
you're
you guys hired us
yeah.
to sing you guys whatever the fuck you guys asked me for. It's not like I was like dedicating and serenading the girl. Like
No, you
it's just like,
weren't.
bro, like this girl just asked me for a song. Like, come down.
That's true.
Well, I mean, it's because also like the gigs we play, like the guys that we play for, they're like all drunk and they have a gun and they think they're like the fucking.
Bro, people should not have fucking guns if you're under the influence. Just like drive.
There's one time there's just a musician that we knew. He hired me and another friend, right, to help him out for the night. Basically, this guy, he's all like, "Oh, dude, my other musician got the deposit, right, for the gig." He's like,
Yeah.
I'll just pay you tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, cool, that's cool," because we knew the guy, right? So it's like, okay,
Kind of trusted him.
we trusted him, yeah.
Yeah.
And that night, basically, the next day passed and he didn't pay us.
What was the first guitar you ever had?
Oh yeah, there we go.
What did you start with?
Was it a Fever? I hope it's a Fever.
The first guitar I had was a Dean.
Oh shit, the famous Dean.
Oh, the Dean. Okay, yeah, those are sick. No, they're not. What can people expect out of you? What can they hear and what can they listen to now? Like what can they listen to now and what can they expect to hear from you in the future?
Most of the things that I have are on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But under Kevin Rosas.
Kevin Rosas. I'll probably put a link. I mean, if YouTube lets me, the last video it didn't
YouTube's been a
fucking let
bitch.
me. So if I can, I will put the links down there. If not, you heard the man. Go look it up. And then what's your if you had one song that you would be like, go listen to that, and then it'll give you the gist of what kind of music you'll be listening to from me. What song would you say? Is it a song that you haven't released yet, or is it a song that's already been released?
I would say that it's gonna be some of the new material that I'm about to release in the next month or so, I guess, with some other friends that I've made songs with.
Sick. Would you
And
say that's
along with old material that I've already recorded over?
Are
So it's
you
gonna be
able
an
to say
album?
names?
I
Oh,
would say
shit.
like I guess an EP that I'll
Okay.
be releasing.
And would you say that this new music is like the culmination of like everything you've learned over the years, and like this would be like your what do people say, your manifesto, your like the thing that you want people to hear the most?
Yeah, it's definitely, because all these songs that I'm planning on releasing, they're songs that I've made personally or that I've composed with other people. And it's new music. It's not like I'm doing a cover. So I mean,
Yeah.
I just hope everybody likes it.
Sick. Feel free to plug your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Facebook, everything.
My Instagram's Kevin Rosas Oficial. You gotta be basic with the official. All these bots on social media.
Yeah.
And then same with my YouTube channel, Kevin Rosas. You should look at me up. My video should come up.
There you go. You heard the man, Kevin Rosas, on all social platforms. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment.
And
We love you
comment.
guys. We appreciate the support in all the last video, man. You guys killed it.
Yes, sir.
We'd love to see it, and comment more people that you want to see down. And
Love what you do and do what you love.
love you guys. See ya. Peace.
Me elevan solo para dejarme caer. explicaré lo que siento en mi pecho cada vez que te vas muy lejos. Tristeza, algo se me apaga, mi alma vuela sin sus alas y me muero sin tus besos. Cada vez que en ti pienso, el tiempo alargar para disfrutar. No sé si mi amor te estorba, quiero quitarte la ropa. Cada vez que me alborotas, me confundes, te me antojas. Me quiero largar, no te quiero dar mi alma para atrás. Te quiero dar.
I was explaining, bro. Shut
My bad, bro, my bad.
You're too close to the mic, Kevin.